In today's show, Work Hard, Live Smart, a balancing act for a healthier, happier you. We will look at how overwork can negatively impact health. We'll find out what wellness experts have to say about this link and how to prevent or address the effects of working too much. The issue of overwork, though not new, has reached unprecedented levels during the COVID-19 pandemic. A shift to remote work in some professions, initially brought about by lockdowns, has blurred the once clear lines between professional and personal life, leading to a surge in extended working hours. According to a 2020 survey by staffing firm Robert Half in the United States, 55% of those embracing remote work found themselves working on weekends, and 34% regularly exceeded an 8-hour workday. Frontline healthcare workers have felt the burden of overworking during the pandemic as they grapple with increasing patient loads. Not surprisingly, this strain has led to burnout. This term is now officially recognized by the World Health Organization or WHO as an occupational phenomenon, shedding light on the inadequately addressed workplace stress experienced by people from all walks of life and fields. Dr. Adam Perlman, the Director of Integrative Health and Well-Being at Mayo Clinic, Florida, United States, explained in an interview with the medicine and health website Medical News Today that although a person's body and brain are highly resilient, they do have their limits. Proper care is essential for them to function optimally. When individuals overwork and fail to prioritize self-care, the body and brain don't get enough time to recover. Dr. Perlman emphasizes, ultimately, this tends to lead to both physical and mental distress. Dr. Adam Borland, an expert in psychotherapy, says it's really hard for people to switch off and say, okay, I'm going to leave this at the office and not think or worry about it until I'm back tomorrow. While easier said than done, there are compelling reasons to achieve a balanced work-life dynamic. If we find ourselves overburdened with work, a key stress hormone known as cortisol tends to surge. For some of you, this term may ring a bell. But what exactly is its role? Let's take a moment to have a quick overview. When confronted with a perceived threat or stress, a primal response is triggered within our brain, specifically originating from the hypothalamus. This crucial region signals an alert throughout the body, activating a cascade of physiological reactions managed by the nerves connected to the adrenal glands located above the kidneys. As a result, this system prompts the release of important stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, activating the body's adaptive mechanisms to handle the perceived challenge. When adrenaline is released, it accelerates the heart rate and elevates blood pressure, ensuring that muscles receive an oxygen boost. This physiological response is geared towards enhancing performance to navigate away from imminent danger. Cortisol, a pivotal stress hormone, raises blood sugar levels, providing the brain with glucose for clearer and sharper thinking. In addition to enhancing cognitive function, cortisol slows other bodily functions deemed less essential in a fight-or-flight scenario. Specifically, it modifies the immune system and suppresses the digestive, reproductive, and growth processes. Collaborating with adrenaline, this intricate alarm system within our body interacts with the brain, influencing the control of mood, motivation, and fear. Ordinarily, this internal alarm system operates on a self-limiting mechanism, naturally subsiding once the perceived threat or stress is resolved. Functions, including heart rate, blood pressure, immune response, and others, should fall back to normal. Now, imagine a situation where this well-balanced system doesn't switch off. The constant presence of stressors becomes the trigger, putting us in a prolonged fight or flight mode. This leads to an important question. what if the switch stays on? Dr. Borland says, it's like a car trying to run with a very limited amount of gas in the tank. We're expecting ourselves to perform physically and cognitively on such a high level, but in reality, our reserves are tapped out. Prolonged activation of the alarm system or the stress response system results in the presence of cortisol and other stress hormones for an extended duration. This becomes a concern as chronic stress has been linked to various health issues, including mental disorders, diabetes, digestive problems, and other illnesses, such as cancers, arthritis, chronic lung disease, and hypertension. According to a joint WHO and International Labour Organization study, a climb in hours worked led to 745,000 deaths globally from stroke and ischemic heart disease in 2016, a 29% rise compared to 2000. Their analysis also found that working 55 or more hours per week is associated with an estimated 35% higher risk of a stroke and a 17% higher risk of dying from ischemic heart disease compared to working 35 to 40 hours a week. Now that we recognize the need to prevent overwork as it's strongly linked to a higher risk of chronic illness and mortality, the logical question is, can we solve this by reducing working hours? Unfortunately, merely counting hours on the job can be deceptive. Burnout is influenced by various factors like commute time, external responsibilities, work environment, feeling appreciated by coworkers, and job satisfaction. Rather than focusing solely on these aspects, a more effective approach is to pay attention to our bodies. Let's identify signals that our system might give us as warning signs in response to an excessive workload. One indication of overworking is when your productivity stalls. If you're putting in more hours without seeing significant results, it's likely that the longer hours are not helping your output. Another sign is if you're not getting enough sleep. Extended work hours can lead to less sleep and more daytime fatigue, impacting both sleep quality and increasing the risk of chronic conditions such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease. You may find yourself experiencing more frequent bouts of low mood. A study revealed that individuals working 11-hour days were more prone to depression compared to those with an 8-hour workday. Additionally, persistent back and neck pain could be indicative of overworking. Recognizing the signs of working excessively and the negative changes in yourself is the first step. Now, let's discuss a few ways to break the habit of working too much that may be impacting your life. Research suggests that just thinking about work can affect recovery from work stress. To effectively manage these pressures and improve well-being, it's important to mentally detach from work. This means consciously avoiding work-related thoughts during leisure time. Activities like exercise, reading, and cooking can help facilitate this mental switch off. Disconnecting from one's job not only helps with recovery, but also boosts work-related results like performance and engagement. Setting aside brief periods each day for non-work activities can encourage this mental recess. Meditation is another tool to train the brain to focus on the present moment and reduce overthinking. Recognizing triggers that hinder detachment, like constant smartphone notifications, also allows for proactive steps, such as turning off the phone or temporarily disabling such alerts. Another effective strategy is to incorporate short timeouts into your workday to better manage stress. Research challenges the prevailing belief that recovery only takes place after work or during extended holidays. One study demonstrated that short recesses of approximately 10 minutes taken throughout the workday can be surprisingly effective in alleviating daily job stress and demands. Briefly engaging in activities at work like stretching, socializing with coworkers, and participating in cognitively stimulating tasks such as reading for fun can contribute to improved motivation, mood, and sustained energy. Combining shorter breathers with occasional longer time-out sessions enhances overall concentration. While it may be tempting to power through the day, it is essential to prioritize daily time-off sessions. Spending time outdoors allows people to connect with the earth naturally. Scientific studies indicate that this can help reduce tension and improve mood. There is evidence that shows that the practice of grounding or earthing, where one puts their bare feet in the soil, has positive effects on circulation, sleep quality, thyroid function, and inflammation. In the daily hustle and bustle, encountering stressful events is almost inevitable. However, the key lies in mastering the art of balancing our workload and personal time. It's not about avoiding stressors altogether, but rather learning to navigate them in a healthy way. By finding that sweet spot, we not only enhance our overall well-being, but also boost our resilience in the face of daily challenges. So, let's embrace a positive mindset and strive for that equilibrium, ensuring a harmonious and fulfilling journey. Remember, a balanced life is a resilient life.
Rolling Up Olympics.
What are you doing? Are you trying to roll over? I see you.
The contribution of livestock to water pollution is 10 times that of the human population and 3 times that of all industry, oil, coal, steel, manufacturing, etc. combined. Dale Luganbo, vegan.
Gracious viewers, it has been a pleasure to have you with us for Work Hard, Live Smart, a balancing act for a healthier, happier you.